Hey guys, this says homework 3, but it is really the third homework of this grading period, or excuse me, the 7th homework of this grading period. So let's do it. We are going to use our graphic organizer to decide if it is similar because of angle, angle, side, 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 or side, angle, side, similarity. So we see here that angle Q matches angle F, so that's one angle, right? And then you have a second angle, angle R, but there's no two necklaces on the other one, so no other angle matches angle R. There's a third angle G, but there's no angles on this one that match that, and there's a fourth angle that doesn't match it. So if you think of it, maybe this would be 20 degrees, and that's, I don't know, maybe 105. None of these angles, this would be a different measurement. So maybe this one's 110. This one's a different number altogether. You see what I'm saying? So this would be not similar. Okay? One angle is not enough to be similar. Number 2. We have one angle matches this angle. We have a second angle matching this because of vertical angles. So this would be yes, and so the directions say state if they are similar. So yes, similar. Then it says state how you know. Well, there's one angle and a second angle, so you're going to write angle, angle, similarity. And then complete the similarity statement. So R has two necklaces. I need to put R has two necklaces. S has one necklace, B has one necklace, T is the side without a necklace, so that would have to meet A, the one without the necklace. Cool. Question number 3, we have this angle matches this angle. Let's figure out what that angle is. So if we combine these two angles, 130, 180 minus 130 is 50. So this would be 50. This would be 50. Okay, so one angle that matches, the other angles don't match. So we're going to say no, not similar. What do we got here? Okay, so this would be yes if all the sides make the same ratio. So let's set that up. Ordering them least to greatest, 21, 36, 42. And those aren't equal. We're trying to figure out, are their ratios equal? So let's order them least to greatest. Okay, turn these into decimals. Those are equal. Yep, so this is side, side, side similarity. All three sides are the same ratio. Yes, side, 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 triangle similarity. So now let's name it. PQ. PQ. PQ is the medium side, right? PQ is the medium side. And QR is the longest side. So they named it medium side, long side, PQR. So we got to go in the same order here. Across the medium side, so this would be the medium and that's the long side. So we have to go in that same order, across the medium and then the large. So we got to name it JKL. Number 5. We know this angle matches this angle because of vertical. We also know these are parallel. So this angle and this angle, see how it makes a Z here? If those two are parallel, we can say alternate interior angles. So angle Q matches angle G because of alternate interior angle theorem. We could have also said this angle, R, matches angle F, and I'm not pointing evidence. This would be true because see how they make a Z? That is on alternate sides of the transversal. So this is a yes, angle, angle similarity. The third angle is just extra bonus. And let's name it. So they named it first angle H, second angle G, third angle F. So we must go in the same order. First angle, second angle, third angle. H, Q, R. 6, they're laying on top, so we got to kind of separate. Let's just, using patty paper or just kind of eyeballing it. So the big triangle is 60 and 84, so let's combine those. Okay, so this is 144, and that one we would have to combine 108. Okay. Now, I separated these, but see how both triangles have that angle matching. Angle J matches on both triangles. So we have side angle, side angle, side, if these sides make the same ratio. So let's order the sides least to greatest, 45 and 60, 108 and 144. Right? I got 4, 1, 6 repeating. Ooh, same number, 4, 1, 6 repeating. So I'm going to say yes because of side angle side triangle similarity. Okay, and now let's name them. So JKL, so they're naming the large one, the mom, from J up here to the K, then the L. To make sure we get corresponding sides, we'd need to name JTS. 7. We know these two angles are equal or congruent because of vertical, and we have two sides. So we're going to say yes, side angle side, if these sides do make the same ratio. So let's do that. Order them least to greatest. Let's see what kind of decimal we have. So it keeps going, but something like this, and we're going to see if it equals that decimal. Ooh, it looks like it does. So now we get to an interesting dilemma. We say to ourselves, what if I'm still not sure? I'm not sure all those other numbers. There was only so many numbers I could look at. So another strategy we could double check is, we also know that two ratios are the same if their cross products are equal. So let's check that. What is 104 times 65? And is it equal to 40 times 169? So let's check that. 104 times 65 and 40 times 169. Yep, they're both equal to the same products, cross product. And so that's reconfirmation, yes, side angle side, triangle similarity. All right, now let's name it. So they named it in, so the angle that they have in common, in ML. So it looks like they went across the longest side and then the other side. So starting at that same angle N, go across the longest side and then the other angle. So I'd name it NEF. Next one. If this is true, they've given us 3 pieces of side evidence in each one. So let's order them least to greatest. Order them least to greatest. And turn them into decimals. 0.16 repeating. 0.16 repeating. 0.16 repeating. Okay, beautiful. So we're going to say yes because of side, 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 triangle similarity. Now let's name them. So they named the bigger shape DEF. So they went across the medium and then the longest. So we want to do the same thing across the medium, 9, and the longest, 14, CBA. Our directions change. So we got to be cognizant, they're looking for the same thing. The triangle and each pair are similar. So we are supposed to assume they're still similar. This is more similar to last night's homework. So we make that an X. And I'd like to order them least to greatest if I could, but now you can't really go by looks like. So you got to go by this statement. So it looks like the smaller side, let's see, ST is the first two, so that's 48. And you need to put it in a ratio with the other first two letters, 8. Then you have X, which is US, or last first was X. So last first, CS. CS is 9. Okay. Now we cross multiply to solve. Okay, we're told they're similar, so we're going to call this X and separate the two. So we have an X and a 44 on the smaller, and a 104 and a 143 on the bigger. And let's see. We don't have a statement, but it seems pretty obvious that these sides would correspond, right? So the left side of the small one, the left side of the big one, the longer side, you don't know it's hypotenuse, but definitely the longer side, and the longer side of the bigger one. Let's cross multiply and solve. Check out the next video for the next problem.